Welcome to Happy Learning Class. Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. Today's topic is simple garment maintenance. Enjoy the class. I want you to pay close attention to this poem and learn one or two things from it. Is a child loves for clothes. It says, my shirts. I wear it everywhere I go, in the sun or in the snow. It changes colors every day. I wear it to sleep. I wear it when I play. It is never too big. It is never too small. It keeps me from not wearing anything at all. Sometimes it has a crazy symbols and letters on it. Sometimes it looks so cool, everybody wants it. It changes color like my mood. It keeps my body from being nude. I wear it in blue, yellow, and green. Sometimes in red when I'm feeling mean. It keeps me cool. It keeps me warm. In the shower is the only time it is not warm. It can be filled with sweat or dirt, but I will always love my shirts. I ask you this question. Do you have a love for your clothes? Yes, you say. How often do you maintain your clothes? What happened to your clothes with little hole or tears? Let's find out what you ought to. Garment maintenance. Now let's look at what do we mean by maintenance. Maintenance is the action of retaining or to fix or to restore an item in a state in which it can be performed its required function. Simply, you can say maintenance is the process of keeping something in good condition. That is what we mean by maintenance. Now, let's find out what do we mean by clothing maintenance. What is clothing maintenance? Clothing maintenance is the way of keeping clothes clean and last longer. Or you can say it means ways to care for your clothes properly to make it last longer. It is very important for you to take good care of your clothes in order to avoid wastage. So caring and maintaining of clothes are very important in reducing waste lifestyle. Now let's find out what are ways of caring and maintaining clothes. We know the meaning of maintenance, what we mean by clothing maintenance. So how can you care for this clothes? Now the following are the ways we can maintain our clothes in order to make them last longer. Now the first one that you need to do is that make sure that you mend your clothes as soon as they are torn. That is one ways of caring and maintaining your clothes. Number two, store clothes properly, either by folding neatly and store in boxes or suitcase or hanging with suitable hanger. Number three, do not store dirty or deep clothes. Number four, wash clothes as soon as they are dirty. Don't keep them hiding under your bed or hiding somewhere else. So you need to wash your clothes as soon as they are dirty. Also, study the label on the clothes so that you know what to do. Change your underwears every day. Don't keep dirty underwear and be wearing it every day. With this, you have to prevent a body odor. And finally, learn the basic repair, that is the mending on the patch which we are still going to learn on. So these are the ways for you to care and maintain your clothes. Now let's find out this. What are the simple ways of maintaining garment? Now what ways can I maintain my garment? We have mending. You can do that by laundry. You can also do it by patching and You can see the image in our image there, the mending type, the laundry type, and the patches. So I'm going to explain them to you one by one. Mending. What do we mean by mending? Mending is a way of repairing clothes that have holes, stains, or other signs of wear to make them more useful and beautiful. So when you have a hole, when you hole or a stain on your clothes, so by the time you mend it, you are making the clothes to what? To look more useful and beautiful. Like the popular saying, a stitch in time saves nine. What does this mean? Clothes, it means that clothes should be mended as soon as it becomes necessary so that they do not get more damage and difficult to mend. Now the clothes will last longer if well maintained. So when you observe a stain, you observe a hole and you're able to mend it. So it will make your clothes to last longer. Let's look at the simple step to take to make a straight tears. That is if you want to make a mending. Now if you want to make a mending on your clothes, you need to hold the torn parts on the wrong. 2, tack far from not the edge. You can see from the image there. You tack not far from the edge. Start with a back stitch on the area not torn. Then after that, you walk from your right to your left and then you sew permanently with running stitches. So at the end, you take off beyond the torn area with back stitches. So you need to sew beyond the area that is torn there. So what are the reasons or why do you need to repair your clothes? If I ask you, why do you need to repair your clothes? Now let me tell you the reason why you need to repair your clothes. One is that when you repair your clothes, it reduces wastage of clothes. It reduces wastage of clothes. So you have enough. You don't need to throw this away that you saw a tear or a stain and you decided not to wear it again. So, but if you can do it or you know what to do, you should be able to what? To reduce the wastage of clothes. Number 2, repairing clothes yourself is free. So if you know how to repair your clothes, it will cost you nothing. Number 3, if you repair your own clothes, you will be able to keep your best parts longer. You know, at times we have a cloth that we love to wear. So if anything happen to it, by the time you're able to mend it, you're able to repair it, you can have that cloth with you a longer time or longer period of time. Lastly, it's improved hand stitching techniques. You all know that we've learned a lot about stitching. So by the time you are doing it, your hands will be stronger. Laundry. Laundry is the second ways of maintaining clothes. Now, what we mean by laundry? Laundry means washing, ironing, airing, folding, and storing clothes. Well, laundry is a process of washing, drying, ironing, airing, folding, and storing clothes. Before we wash our clothes, we must separate and arrange them into groups as can be washed together. You can see it from the image there. You need to sort out your clothes. Now, we must also remove stains which is generally washing cannot probably remove. So the one that I have is stain, you sort them out also. In washing clothes, we must consider the type of materials in choosing our soap. So other washing agents, the process or the equipment to be used. Some clothes can be dry under direct sunlight, while others are better under a shade. So in ironing clothes, you must consider the marking on the iron, which indicates the hotness of the iron. Different material require different degree of hotness in ironing them. After ironing, clothes need to be held before storage. So all these are laundry processing. Patching. Patching is another ways of maintaining simple garments. Now what we mean by patching? Patching is the process of replacing a one part of clothes with another pieces of clothes. That is, you change you get another part that has the similar color with your clothes that is torn. You are going to add it in order to patch. So that's what we mean by patching. It's the process of replacing a torn part of the cloth with another pieces of cloth that has the same color or material types with it, or you can say it that is a pieces of material put over a damaged area or a hole to repair or strengthen or cover a cloth, which you can see there from the image. That is the patching. That is how patching is being done, adding another material to it. Now let's look at some hints on patching. Use a matching thread to do patching. That is, if you want to patch a cloth, like I said, you need a matching thread to do the patching. The pieces of cloth to be used for patching must be like the material of the article to be patched. The patch must be neat and strong. And finally, the patch must cover the hole and a little area around the hole to be patched, which you can see it from this image there. So all these things are the hints on patching. Number one, remember, you must make sure that you use a matching thread. Number two, the clothes that you want to patch must be the same color or the same material with it. Number three, your patching must be neat and strong. And finally, you must cover the hole and a little area around the hole to be patched. Sewing kits. Now for us to do all this mending and patching, we have what we call sewing kit or sewing box. This sewing box contain all the item or all the material or all the equipment that we are going to need for mending our clothes. So we need to have them standby at home. So when you say sewing kit, what do we mean by sewing kit? It means to mend or to repair your clothes, you need to have a sewing kit on standby. That is sewing kit that contain all the items that you are going to use to mend or repair your clothes. How to remove simple stain. Now we've talked about mending, we talked about laundry, and we also talked about patching. You remember I told you in the laundry that we need to sort out clothes that are stained. Now in case you have a clothes that are stained with one or two things, we are going to mention some stain remover. So we are going to look at some stain remover, which I'm going to tell you what you are going to use to remove the stain. Now, to remove blood stain, what do you need? The blood stain is that you soak fresh blood stain in cold water and wash. As soon as you have that blood stain, soak it what? In a cold water and wash. The blood will easily be washed out when it is fresh. Oil stain. Now for the oil stain, you soak and wash it with what? With good detergent in warm water. So that is how you'll be able to remove the oil stain. You soak it with good what? Detergent in a warm water. If the stain does not go, pour a little kerosene over the stain and wash again. French ink, fresh ink stain. French ink stain. Pour vinegar or lime juice over the stain and wash thoroughly. So you can see it from the, just put it on top, you wash thoroughly, then you can also use soap to wash it after. Let's continue with how to remove simple stains on our clothes. Now, if you have chocolate stain, I know most of you do take chocolate. Now, how do you remove this? You know, say that you have a chocolate stain and you decided to throw away your clothes or hide it for your parents. Now, what you need to do is when you have a chocolate, the best way to remove chocolate stain from any cloth is to soak the cloth in a mixture of water and the soap. That is, you mix soap and water and then you leave it up a bit. You are going to raise it, and then in that area you raise it and you wash as usual. So that is how to wash chocolate stain. Deodorants, you know, at times when we use our deodorant we can have a stain on our clothes. So all you need to do is to soak the stain in vinegar. You still use vinegar, you can soak it for an hour, and then after that you wash it with detergents. So that is how to remove a deodorant stain. All you need to do is soak it in a vinegar and for an hour, then you can wash the clothes with detergents. Rust. Let's see how we can remove rust on our clothes. We have to remove a rust. Rust is that you pour a small amount of a white vinegar onto the stain. That is the area of it. Just pour the vinegar on it, spread it, and let it sit for a few minutes. That is, by the time you pour the vinegar on it, allow it to wait a few minutes. Then you blot the spot with a clean white towel. Then lay it, that means go and spread it in the sun until dry and the stain fades away. So all these are the simple steps for you to remove simple stain from your clothes. Wow, what an interesting class. Hope you agree with me in that. Now, I want you to know that nothing lasts forever, but most things can last longer if you take care of them. Like I said here, I repeat again, nothing lasts forever, but most things can last longer if you take care of them. So clothes are not exception. So if you take care of your clothes very well, they will last longer. Taking care of your clothes will make you look better, help them to last longer, and save you a lot of money when comparing to buying a new one. Don't allow your parents to spend unnecessary time and money buying you new clothes when taking care of your clothes or your old one. We do. Proper methods of cleaning, drying, storing your clothes will both extend the life of your clothes and make them look better. Remember, clothing is the first step to building a character. I leave you with this question: what are you building? Bye.